This is definitely one of the most unusual games I've booted up recently. Uh, don't mind the little sensor bar off in the upper left. That's because they're apparently using my account name for it, and that's a bit of a dox. Kind of wish I could edit it, but that's all right. We'll make do. We'll make do. All right, new story time. I'm loving the. Oh wait, desktop audio. There you go. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. This is definitely. This is definitely a throwback game. Very much so. I like this. I like the chiptune sound though. Is that a ritual in the middle of a city? A crumbling city. Look at all this. Just look at the details here, man. Like, this might be pixel art, but there's a lot of care and love put into this. Although I guess you wouldn't necessarily love for no, you'll still say love for horror games. Just a very twisted sort of love. But these are very recognizably Japanese buildings, if in a dilapidated state. That's an eyeball. I don't even know what this is. The cult capital of Japan. This was like a couple years ago, right? This has been delayed in development for a long time. But apparently the developer is back in business with it. It's an indie dev whose main career is that of a dentist. And there's one thing I know about the profession that he's actually involved in that pays for his bills, is that dentistry is a slow decline to madness for the monotony and horror of the human condition, especially around the mouth. That's a sight. So yeah, let's try it out. I think I like the 2-bit look more, right? Oh, nice color. This makes it look like a Game Boy playthrough, huh? I don't think I like that too much. Oh, that's a really blood red one. I think I like this one more. Gentler on the eyes. Okay, continue. Huh. Dang, interesting. Okay, let's go with the standard one. Combat would be Last Stand. It's not too brutal. Cultist is fine. I don't want to necessarily make it too easy for myself. Spy's chilling story of school scissors. Okay, so this is basically the tutorial version, which is as easy as possible. Something great happening in our town. 1980s Japan, huh? What's a voodoo doll? Seriously? What's a voodoo doll do in Japan? That looks like it's almost a ritual. Oh God's malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, awakening as reality starts to crumble. Our clues posting your deadly sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. This is almost like a Cthulhu Mythos playthrough, isn't it? It's definitely inspired by it. An old train slows down, stops at its last station, the inner world is at hand, and you finally recognize the story so far. If you're so encountered with skin hack at the nursery, it's a race against time and you can't rest until art. Another boyfriend school has disappeared. Rumor has a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. I can send her back where she belongs to the plains. After you disappear too, you decide to study notebook for clues. And details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. It's the worst that could happen. Boy, if we started counting the ways it could worsen on us, we'd be here all night. You need to perform a ritual to force a material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left and somewhere around the school. Okay, so you can access storage, explore the school, perform the ritual, and check out school lockers. Items. No weapons, nothing. Spells, no active rituals. Status. It is just a plain status. This is the options page. Access storage. Friend's diary. The signal could weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Mara is acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attend the ritual herself. There's something erased here. I finished counseling one in the classroom. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. Anything else? No. Other patients here are relevant in case. I hope they're okay. Okay. Explore the school. Investigate the library. So this seems to be on it. That's a weird ass looking face. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitchy lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? She looks possessed, but she might just be nervous. And in the interest of being a magnanimous personality, I'll help her. Luck check failure. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Shaki doesn't have so many legs, nasty stamina. That's unfortunate. So, we don't know what the story is yet. Supposedly, a woman with scissors is haunting the school building. Gigi, what's up? And basically causing people to disappear. Your friend disappeared, leaving you a notebook with a bunch of information of how to either stall her, or at least or even cast her back into the Netherlands of where she belongs. But we basically just literally started, so I have nothing yet. Explore the school so far. I need to find candles in order to perform the ritual though. So we're at 2% doom. You are stopped by a girl you haven't seen in months, but how could you? She died in an accident. Alright, we're already meeting ghosts. Okay, build a combat sequence by borrowing combat moves and click the launch sequence to attack an enemy. Right click, delete the last combat move. She has 18 HP, she gets -1 to all damage, she has 25 power. Offensive action, okay, so attack without weapon, needs equipped weapon, okay. Prepare your attack, next attack is guaranteed to hit. Right click, delete the last combat move, needs a firearm, attack boost. Your next attack has to, okay, so, oh I see, I think I see. Prep, attack, and this guarantees that 2 attacks will land out of everything else. Lots of it. Turn 2 begins. How much damage have I taken? She still has 14 HP. Okay, what if I just attack randomly? Why not just fill it all with attacks? I'm getting seriously beaten up by a ghost. Okay. Occult diary. Okay, so now I have an occult diary in my possession. Oh, I can subtract the doom counter over here and make sure that I can proceed through the mysteries successfully. Okay, so far so good. Explore the school. On the roof, you find the girl your friend was talking about. In one hand, she holds a bag, in the other, a pair of bloody scissors. Why am I already marked by the scissor lady? Why am I already facing the scissor lady? This seems, I mean, do I have a reason not to just spam attacks at her? I guess I should do attack boost first. And then just kick. Okay, so I lost 1 point of health. Okay, that's not very challenging. Let me go ahead and attack boost twice because I have the space for it and just attack the rest of the way. Nope. Okay, well, repair attacks. That should do it. Resolve combat. I'm a little scratched up, but I'm otherwise alright. You found Blessed Chalk, which means you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. You copy sigil as best you can on a blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. You draw sigil, rather. It doesn't, that's not the right sigil. Look at this. The sigil can weaken them for a while. Careful with the lines. Yeah, it's supposed to look like this, right? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure the right move is to make sure that the sigil actually looks correct. That looks a lot closer. Yeah, that's a lot closer. So I imagine that this was a puzzle as well. Okay, now next I need the candles, the holy candles. One medal seems particularly valuable. Check plates and trophies. Can I champion the Cannibal 18 contest? What kind of school is this? Vinicius, welcome. Oh, must hurry. Explore the school. Needs a Kumi ally. Stare in disbelief. Oh boy, I'm being driven to madness. Oh, there we are. Okay, everything's ready for ritual. The holy candles, lithium extracted notebook. I have the chalk outline done properly as well. What's that? Uh-oh. That is definitely the bad guy. What the hell am I looking at? You take a step back as a really amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes a tall woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it's your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It's also your only chance. Okay. Am I beautiful? I have found no weapons, by the way. And that's 20 HP. I'm going to try to... Okay, base chance to hit is 80%, which is really high. I'll just kick through. You know. I might as well, like, since I can only do 3 attacks in the first place, I might also do some like, minuscule bit of prep, right? And I take 1 point damage. Okay, that's fine. So this is basically just a tutorial zone right now. That was 2 points of damage. That's not comfortable at all. I think it's still over, right? Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is the, I forgot what the common name for her was. Basically, she's a woman with a slasher smile in Japanese. Oh yeah, it's what was it? In like Japanese horror stories, there's this woman, like a fairly modern story, that there's a woman wandering around with a permanent smile cut through her face, asking people if she's beautiful. If you say yes, she'll kill you. If you say no, she'll still kill you. So that's not great. Okay. Nah, Dini does this. I feel like that wasn't particularly optimized. Let's fast forward through the rest and see if we can like get a good idea out of that one. Like, well, we know what we have to do. Lose a bit of sanity, that's alright. So basically, this is just exploration, finding your way through the various situations. What did we just look at? Oh. Less shadows left on a roof. Okay. Let me see. Base chance to hit is 80%, so just attack through. I'm literally just like forcefully resolving this. There we go. That's how the ritual actually looks. Yes, Kuchisake Onna. Oh, this is interesting. The teacher was dead last time. That's a dead baby. That does reason damage. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just speed it up. Lump of flesh. What is this lump of flesh about? Plus 5 stamina adds new stats. Interesting. The heart is beating aside an old anatomy model. Aside almost makes you sick. Okay, well. No matter. We'll just use the lump of flesh to heal ourselves this time. Is it just because this... Oh. Is this still damage from last time? Decision Holy Candles still seem to have an effect on horrible monster. Have you drawn it wrong? No, I did not. There's no way. Oh wait, maybe I did. Maybe the ritual's different this time. Oh shit, 30 HP for getting it wrong. And 33 power. Oh, I'm going to die this time. Interesting. Okay, so I can dodge, I can meditate, I can brace for impact. Oh, that took a lot of damage. That took so much damage. Can I heal myself in any way? Let me see. Dodge. Meditate. Brace for impact. Spiritual actions. Clap. Bow. Pray. Support actions include improvised weapon, desperate struggle. Oh, desperate struggle doubles the damage. That's all this works. Oh shit, I did. Ending B. I turned into the Kuchisake Onna. Incoming Doom, 4%. Interesting. Okay, so that was just the that was entirely just the tutorial. Did I? This is weird. Okay, well, whatever. New story. Let's try extracurricular activity. Yeah, this is just the standard beginning. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue that had been recently rediscovered, and is currently waiting in the museum of our town for its premiere. Oh God's rule, both you and enemies deal extra damage. Backstory World of Horror. Character exclusive perk cards only. Okay, well this is gonna be deadly. First time playing, click here. Oh, this is just the intro. This is the actual intro that's not a tutorial. Initial tutorial about, yeah, continue. RPG elements, inventory. Wow, this is already looking creepy. No, we don't need the tutorial anymore. First, let's go to home. Continue. Okay, so I can watch TV, take a bath, change clothes, start a new mystery, get back to the town home screen. Peepholes, access storage, and saving loading separate disabled. Access storage, there's nothing there. Start a new mystery. You've marked out 5 of the events that have been playing in your town, hoping that there's something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Be wary, the decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. So basically, if you screw up, any of these, it affects your progress in the others. That's fascinating. Each of these also have 2 to 5 possible endings. I feel like I should save this for last and tackle the other ones. Curious case of a contagious coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People trying to awake the patients of themselves will fall into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated for comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how does this strange illness start? To advance this mystery, investigate a certain location. As you progress, the location and the rules may change. Okay. Investigate the village location twice to complete this quest. Let's check the news clippings about this weird disease and try to find a cause before more people fall asleep. Okay. How do I change current location? Ah, here we are. We travel to downtown, apartments, hospital, travel to school, travel to forest, village, and mansion. Interesting. Why is it telling me to go to school though? Village location is. crops are following me. Interesting. Investigate twice. An old priest is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned on the ground nearby. To join them. I feel like participating in a ritual might be a bad idea, but I also have no reason not to. Let's keep demons imprisoned. Distracted by a huge man wearing a demon mask, had trouble following the intricate pattern of steps, bows, and claps. This ritual is a disaster. +2 doom. This should help you understand the illness. Plus item. The dust of seeing momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. Set enemy part to 0. Oh, interesting. My dust has no smell. Alright, with the dust, I should travel to the hospital, check it out. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens the police hadn't committed, there must be something quietly as she passed by. Talk to them. I have an ally. It happens to be a crazy person. The paranoid patient. Okay, now it's telling me to go to school, so I'm just going to check out the schoolyard? Yeah. Latest gossip. It's been so hard to get any sleep lately. My mic. Yes, I can. Let me go ahead and adjust the mic volume there. I believe that should be a reasonable amount. What's this? Oh, that's to fight them. If O didn't do those drawings, who did? Oh, interesting. Tap water in my entire neighborhood started tasting weird, almost like... There's something off about them. Like they're nervous? A horror manga about spirals, they look fine. Interesting. Leave for now. Try the library. How did I leave the library? I don't think this is it. Town status. Make notes. Return books to exit library. Alright, that's no good. Apartments, I guess? Investigate apartments. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is a cash and note from someone who's been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Somebody's been stalking me. Travel to downtown. Oh, I can shop for items. Sewing kit, steak knife, flashlight, salt, camera. Okay, so the guy needs a Yakuza card. How much do I have? Oh, funds 8. Okay. Discount item. A bottle of milk, that's nice. Shop for item as well. Let me see. Hey, what happened to my... Ah, whatever. Wait, let's see. I should have grabbed the knife. Definitely should have grabbed the knife, but let me grab the sewing kit as well. Investigate downtown. Yeah, it definitely has. Oh, that's not creepy at all. +4 Doom just for the sake of it. That's not great. Travel Seaside Hardware Store. Oh, look at this. These are all weapons. Well, not all of them, but Tangent 70. This is nice. Okay, now we have a proper weapon with us. That's nice, that's nice. Crowbar, can I equip? Yeah. Good. Good. I feel much better with the crowbar in hand. Let's see if there's anything seaside. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them might prove difficult. If there's anything I know about seamen... fishermen. Did I say seamen? Oh boy. Buy them around. Sunken cities inhabit underwater things with too many legs. Resolve this event. I still don't have anything. Travel to the forest. Oh, now I'm cursed. Resolve this event. I mean, Crowbar has a hit rate of 70, which seems pretty good. Search the room. A broken bottle. Damage only 3, but speed is 90. Chance to hit is 70. Fast to equip. I mean, I might as well. I mean, where else have I not explored properly? Investigated school properly, I guess. Resolve the event. Back to the village, I guess. Hilltop Shrine. Take the safe route. What am I supposed to be doing? It's 39% Doom already. I don't really have a lead for what's next mission-wise. Am I just supposed to follow the circles? Seeing 2 chop-off hits, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing you for food for the past week. Research occult notes. Okay, +1 spell, -1 reason, gain spell. The incantation, I guess, will be useful. What's the spell work here? Memory extract. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I can +2 reason if I absolutely have to. Okay, now I'm supposed to follow the circles. Now I get it. The circles notes where I'm supposed to be checking. Holding out pile documents, he tells you can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. I'm not wounded though, so I'm going to decline. I feel like it's a bad idea to simply like grab a healing item when I'm not healed. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Combat time. Combat time. You stumble upon a nurse trying to open the door to the intensive care unit, constantly mumbling something. When she turns around, her face makes you scream in horror. A doll nurse. She doesn't look that scary. Makes chance to hit. Okay, so she does reason damage. Strong attack. Prepare a strong attack. And then another one. Nope, that's a regular one. I do a good amount of damage on that way, actually. Okay, prepare strong regular. Yeah. And then just prepare regular attack. Resolve combat. Patient Zero's house sees anything, you should search it carefully. Okay. Investigate downtown again. You can cast one spell without paying anything. Okay. I might as well, right? Free cast. Cast a spell. You found a journal. Investigating a restaurant. Back to the hospital. This is a bad idea. You find yourself in an old unused part of the hospital, you take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary where the doctor determined the cause of death. I'm not sure what KV means. Oh, knowledge. This is the amount of knowledge I have. This is the funds I have. Persuasive checks, dexterity checks, strength checks, and charisma checks. Oh, another sewing kit. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, quarantine ring. I'm going to equip this first, because I feel that it's a little more powerful than the beer bottle I have. You managed to sneak through the floor, avoiding the police, and finally reach the quarantine ring, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulse is slowly weakening, and the blood pressure drops. You must hurry. Use the dust of seeing. Oh, that's easy enough. It reveals weird elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. I can now fight it. Defend or perish. Well, that's easy enough. Nice. Turn 2 begins. So far it looks like I just need to press the attack, because I deal a huge ton of damage with just a crowbar. Although, to the police I must look incredibly silly, because I'm basically waving things around. What? What? Unplug life support? The monster seeks to gain strength from the sleeping patients. Unplugging life support of one of them will weaken it but kill that patient. No, I'm not that desperate. I'm doing well right now. Look, it's already down to 3 HP. Oops. I can just do a regular attack. The creature's severe body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You manage to catch a glimpse of the other side. The other side makes you fall on your knees. It wasn't its body that you've managed to cut off. It was just a finger. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain though, it's the end of this weird illness. Dream Eater, the hospital is now safe. Knowledge is key, 30 XP. Thorough investigation, plus 15 XP. There's still hope, minus 5 doom. Tireless, plus 1 reason and stamina. Time passes, plus 1 day. The old god stirs. There's something wrong with tap water. It is black and oily, glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. Oh, great. So, because it took us so long to investigate, doom is already at 40%. which means that whatever old god is behind this effort, it is nearly awakened. We took too long. Alarming accounts of abnormal arms. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remains vacant. Okay, well, the good news is the hospital is safe, so we can investigate it twice with no ill effects. As part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their work fills you with dread, minus 2 reason. That's bad. Oh, hey, I have perks. What am I weak on? I feel like perception is a very key. Well, no, knowledge check is definitely what I want. And I don't get to choose a perk. Oh, I can't. And I just increased doom down. Oh, this is my list of perks. Okay, okay, here we are. Faster offensive action, +1 charisma. Okay, so free charisma and knowledge. Let's do that. I should not have clicked, however, I'll reroll. That was really bad. Ask about them. Her stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and strange infection are helpful, but they kill the mood. Okay. Anatomical Museum Archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. Minus 1 reason. Well, that's not great. Let's keep going. I'm already looking really haggard. I definitely played this wrong. +3 Doom, +10 XP. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. So I'm already getting really paranoid. I should probably do something about that. Investigate apartments. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. I'm gonna try to calm her down first. Oh, thank God, I gained some reason this way. The woman sniffs and smiles weakly. You feel like you've prevented something awful. Okay, that's good. We gained some resources back this way and failed to drive ourselves to insanity. Despite best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Locations and threat level increases. Yeah, we're past the 50% mark. While you walk through the crowded space, somebody bumps into you quickly to apologize. Realize what's happening. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm. They drop it before disappearing into the crowd. +5 experience. This is getting creepy as hell. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly getting up. Wow. The twisted corpse. This attack can't hurt a ghost enemy. It's a ghost enemy? I can't hit it? Look, none is supplied. Wait. Okay, I think I get it. Oh, okay. Severe the ties to our world. Bow. Part of ritual. 5 bows and claps. Pray. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Actually, no, that's to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah. Use salt? Do I have salt? I do not. I have a bottle of milk, a sewing kit, and a broken bottle. The Twisted Corpse grabs me. Okay. So, that wasn't too bad. I got 3 ritual moves right. I'm going to guess 1, 2, 3. Bow, bow. No, wait. Bow, clap. Oh shit! That was it! Well, that was odd. I don't know how I'm still alive. Yeah, this is definitely Junji Ito inspired. It still wants me to... Yeah. When looking around the ransack room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing, you struggle to look at it. Okay, so your friend was driven to madness, and that's why she died. Basically, ghosts need prayer badly. Investigate the boiler room. Ah, I think I found the ghost. It's a long-ass arm. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm pulling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something foul and rotten. What are the rubes? Check the vent. Oh, hello. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing in the dense darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny... What? What? After police has arrived, the whole building will search. Following the arms, the detective finds the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeur photos of the tenants. They are questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of an unfortunate gas leak. This guy was so perverted that his arms grew to enormous length. What? What? I am so confused. +1 dexterity, +1 perception, faster offensive actions. I feel like perception definitely has been really, really useful. So let's increase perception, and I think go to +6 reason as well, because I'm almost dry on reason. Okay, look at that. Instant improvement to that sallow look to my face, right? This is an interesting mechanic here. It tells you like how healthy you actually are. I have a few scratches and bruises, but I'm otherwise healthy. Winds of Plague. A weird epidemic keeps staff at a hospital busy. Skipping line will cost you more. Oh boy, I don't have any money either. Oh boy. Another key? Why do I have so many keys? Access my storage. Another sewing kit. I'll take that. Not enough room for item. I will actually put the milk away, I think. Storage. Take the other sewing kit. So yeah, let me see. This one's solved, that one's solved. Chilling Chronicle of a Prison Cape. Akamanto. A new game spraying amongst your friends and dare to stay in an unused school restroom after classes. Was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week, of course. And of course the kids are doing it even more often. Wacky inflatable arm flailing toucan. Is a pervert, by the way. Okay. Gather gossip about the current mystery, which means going to the school and the schoolyard. Latest gossip. Cliff nearby with strangely shaped holes. Yeah, that's a Junji Ito reference right there. Third stall in the girls' bathroom. Okay. Yeah, that's just weird. They look nervous. How did I gather the gossip? Exam since last week. Just been started getting sleep lately. Off we go. Oh, here we are. Should probably leave her alone. Interesting. Computer program. Student A. Cheaper pharmacy items, great. Gather gossip. How do I gather gossip? Hardware store, forest. Ah. When Akamoto asks which paper do you want, you must refuse anything. Okay, so now we finally have it. Everyone agrees you can't take anything that men arbors you. Okay, that's good. Now I can actually investigate school. And have allies to do so. You find an old trophy case, everything inside. Only one medal seems particularly valuable. Open the cabinet. Odd goblin without a plague. Close item. Let me see what this is. It's an important artifact, constantly cold to the touch. Put that in storage for now. Resolve the event. Investigate downtown. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate, and icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. I'm going to do a very dumb thing when we're already at 61% doom. I'm going to examine the package just to see what's going on. Oh, success. Plus 8 experience. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Let's keep going. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he is engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burned victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of the supernatural attack. Oh, we almost burned alive. We weren't fast enough. That's alright. You enter the hospital looking for more information about certain patients. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. I'm gonna sneak past her. Good. I have just enough dexterity for that. Why would the doctor take all... Okay. You learned that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. So our friend's already dead. Our friends are dying left and right to this bastard. A strange black doll propped up against... Oh boy. Okay, come closer. -2 reason. Quite happy the corpse. That's might have been our friend. The principal has ordered the school closed for the investigation. Of course, I would as well. It's getting dark as the cemetery shadows move in fantastic and uncountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel somebody's gaze on your back. Confront the stranger. Oh. It's a priest. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, time to go to the toilet on the 3rd floor. Supposed to crawl. Time warper? Why would we have a time warper to contend with? Okay, you know what? This is fine. Time warpers are in fact people we can damage. Let me go ahead and use this. -1 charisma, but frankly I need the advantage. I deal a lot of damage this way. Nice. I'm losing reason. That was weird. Investigate the cursed toilet. You wait to stop trying to be as quiet as possible, suddenly squish squeak. The sound rubber boots and unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. The door slowly opens. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Oh, wait. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. It's getting dark. Slowly takes their mask off as stall walls wither and rot and reality starts to crumble. The true form of Akamanto. Oh boy. Well, at least we can beat him up. Choking me. Interesting. Holy crap, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh. Damn. Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and warp, bringing you closer to your primordial perfect form. Soon the herald will take you to the Shattered Court, where you'll perform and sing mad songs until the end of time itself. We're at the beginning story, and we've already lost to an eldritch deity, very, very reminiscent of a certain Yellow King, whose names I will not pronounce, especially not 3 times in a row. Reality itself has dissolved around us, dragging our corpse into the nexus of madness itself. I'm impressed. Summoned old god Ithotu. That's not too bad. I'm certain I can do better now. Yeah, let's try again. There's no way to fast forward through this except by clicking through rapidly. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this actually randomizes the story a little bit. Interesting. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills could have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky. Oh God's rule, casting spells raises doom instead its normal cost. Backstory: World of Horror. Okay, let's start. We have eerie episode Evolving Eels, rotten report of a rancid ramen, freaky feature of found footage, interesting, bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. I love the alliteration here. Whatever engine they're using to name these things, that's actually kind of fun. But let's do ramen to start off. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queue stretches out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the corner, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. This is definitely cannibalistic. You can tell by the fact that I just noticed this thing is a finger. I don't recommend making stock out of finger. Flesh of... You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What's its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? Flesh of the gods themselves? Discard 2 items card to complete this quest. Defeat about Neil's ramen shop. The food critic has a mad look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Alright, so in order to progress, we need to shop for items and discard 2 item cards to complete the quest. Sure. A blue gem? It's important. Well, if it's important, we can't get rid of it. Speed 72. So steak knife is a fast way to attack people. Bottle of milk. And another item. Empty bottle. Discard 1, discard 2. You sneak into the alley at the dead of night. Gagging, you look inside the restaurant waste. It's a vile pulp. A few chunks of meat look like promising samples though. Smelly meat. Rancid meat of an unknown source smells horrible. Disgusting. So whatever this is, it's what the restaurant's probably using. Let's see if we can't find a weapon now. Yeah, let's use a steak knife. Equip. Okay, now we can continue. Investigate the apartments. Plus 4 doom, that's alright. It's still really early, so I'm not too worried about that. Causes doom to enter, chance for an ally. Let's check on the neighbors. Kana's not home, I should check later. Okay, well, that was pointless. I'll just keep on going. Oh yeah, this is the same one. So yeah, this is basically a card-driven horror game. Try to calm him down. Oh! I lost based on that because I scared her even more. Oh well. Staircase. Oh, here we go again. Well, we know what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got 2 rituals right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time. Reversing the last 3 rather. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, wait. Nope. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This is taking too much time. I'm just gonna kill him. Cost of funds 1. Oh, no, that's a way to regain stamina. I'm going to try to dodge first, and then... Okay, so I can't. This is hard. How am I supposed to deal with this bastard? There we go. That was terribly annoying. Oh boy, I got lost. The roads twisted and turned. Threat level rises, which means I'm probably going to have more counters. Stop right there, you hear a voice coming from behind you. You want to destroy my life's work. The obsessed man. But he's just an obsessed man, so I'm just going to stab him. Ouch. The rebel is pushing your face and so crowded that you are forced to sit on the floor. Oh, jeez. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wants to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Help a friend. You find another letter behind a wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was that a shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the movie company's truck driver's face. +5 experience. The poor dude's getting stalked. Okay, well. Investigate. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out without tasting the weird dish. Investigate the lab. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just a vial of ramen soup or ramen and a meat? Both. You look at the chart and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and prepared to flee town on the next train. I don't blame him in the slightest. Preparing for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off on stubby black claws. You walk home shaking in your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing and spoil. You only stop to throw up on the street. I like ramen too, and this just puts me off. Well, at least it wasn't something too bad. It's almost as if it wanted to feed itself to humans in the first place. The old god stirs. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh lovely. The police are already alarmed of all it's taking. A small key? I mean, I'll take it. Start a new mystery. Everything else has 3 possible endings. Oh, Kana's back. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana falls and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious what weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. Oh boy. Kana wants me to investigate on her behalf because she's too afraid to bother him herself. Now I need to travel to Seaside twice to complete this quest, so let's do that first. Ichthyology. Find out more about fish. Crowds of feast on a bloated corpse carried to the beach by waves. I'm gonna search the body. Oh. Okay. Well, I found something. In the summer of 1971, a whole class trip fell to the sea when the rock they were standing on collapsed. They didn't find the bodies until now. What the hell is that? We are fighting the entire class of 1971, ladies and gentlemen. The entire class. I mean, I'm just glad I grabbed a steak knife, you know? Yeah, that's just pretty good. Two strong attacks and regular attacks seems to be the best mix of damage possible. We're taking some damage, but not too much. Hey, enough experience to level up. You may be going crazy, but you can swear something's watching you from the sea. Nice. Okay, Outdoorsman gives me +1 luck. Regain 1 stamina for all past defense skill checks. This seems very powerful. Yeah, let's gain the free heal. I'm going to boost my knowledge because it seems as if this is my weakest characteristic this run through. I'm going to make sure the blue gem is in storage. Vibrates slightly in my hand. Interesting. Well, let's store that away. Travel to the apartments. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. This is like a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Oh, success. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home at all. That was completely random. Kind of creepy, but random. Investigate school. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Hearing eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. Should I light the candles to restart the ritual? Probably not, because I don't know what this ritual is. But you know what will tell me what the ritual is? The book. Oh, Oh, for the local library. What's this about? It's a heavy book, too. Long overdue. Okay. Kana is gonna die because of that fish. I'm almost positive. How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? Yeah, it's probably sapient. Okay, investigating departments a little more. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the band on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello, are you still there? I don't listen to telemarketers as a general rule. Minus one reason though. Eel even alive? Man, kind of obsessed with this dude. And I'm not too comfortable with the book I have in hand. Let's go to the library. Let's find a spell. Cauterize. Plus 2 stamina. Oh, nice. This is not bad. Okay, that's enough. I have 0 funding. Police station. Okay, well, there's nothing to do but keep going. Man, this is a creepy ass game. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of soda inside, but you could really use a drink. Oh, it's midnight over there. It's like 10 p.m. over here where I am. Yeah, I'll still be going for a little bit. I've passed the hour mark, but we will be exploring this game later on. So and because it's randomly generated, I don't think you'll be missing out anything for the remainder of my stream. But I'll definitely be revisiting this because it's a very, very interesting story generator. So yeah, good night for now, Vinicius, and I will see you next week sometime. Get the most expensive one. Oh, I lost reason. I'm losing a lot of reason this event. Burnt notes. Interesting. Legend from the ex-prefecture, Eels tells of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Interesting. Eels that ate corpses. Plus curse. The curse of hunger. Miles 1 charisma, they look tasty. Oh boy. I'm losing sanity and I seem to be turning cannibalistic. Let's see. Town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies a small hill at the town's center. I'm going to pray at the temple because I'm losing lots of reason. Oh, good. The smell of burning incense and old wood calms you down. Plus 2 reason. Good. You spend the entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? She's disappeared. She's dead. She's absolutely dead. The eels got her. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database to look for anything that might help your investigation. Of course. You find a curious text file containing occult instructions. Do you delete it, preventing anyone from trying it? Minus 2 do. That was a good choice. Alright. Kana's been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Ooh, interesting. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Check the bathroom. Oh. Oh. A swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid murky water. Both his eyes are missing with countless tiny blood trails leading away from him in all directions. The eel's got him. Check the bedroom. I found the neighbor, but when his eyes burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my eye now, too. Let's bring her to the hospital right away. The hospital we know is safe. Fall asleep. Stopped by armed policemen! What happened? The doctors must have been too late to help. I probably should have just jammed something in her eye. You still process the events of a previous night. Corpse-eating eels that laid their eggs in eyes? Sitting before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying your neighbor's place. You wonder if you'll ever hear from your friend again? Probably not. Dangerous bands of riders are gathering around downtown area. The police are hopeless. Yeah, they usually are when there are riders. I now have 2 keys. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. He said the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students discover out there? Okay, first off, travel home and rest a bit. Regain stamina and reason. You swallow the painkillers, you phone your best friend talk about unrelated stuff. Clearly not Kana, because Kana is dead. Okay, that's better. Investigate the magic location twice to complete the quest. Sounds good to me. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just... Excuse me. That's just a legend, right? I'm going to file these away for now. Oh, I should use this. Check the sewing machine. Oh. That wasn't great. Matching it. I should just check the cupboard. Get some items. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare some to look through the books? Sure, let's do that. Whatever's on the table is probably most important. Oh, you can see a method in their madness. That's probably because you yourself are descending into madness. The legend says the witch that will spare the life of kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. Good. Now let's check the school. The mystery continues indeed, this time without an ally. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge as... Oh, wait, hold on. Experience. Folklore studies. Amounts of various rituals, regional myths. I'm gonna take the knowledge check and increase my charisma. Actually, no, increase my reason. My reason is really, really badly damaged. There we go. I'm going to risk going through it. Ah, +1 injury. Broken nose. Resting is less effective. That sucks. How... If it's spiking my ankles, how does my nose get damaged? Oh well, whatever. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours, and will gladly help you get back on trail. After all, he takes a step closer and can swear there's a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. Jar of blood, fondest memory, and peace of mind. I would imagine fondest memory and peace of mind affects your reason, whereas I have more stamina than I have reason. Indeed. You started awake on a park bench. Did you faint? There's no sign of the grim man anywhere, but you find an envelope full of cash inside your pocket, plus 2 funds. Good, that might be useful. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. So now I'm back on track. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we will work out in the future. I will take the help of the amateur priest. Oh. Among the nonsense stories the man told you, you've caught one thing that could be the truth. Memory extract. Plus 2 reason, cost 10 speed. Cauterizes plus 2 stamina. Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. Oh no, this is what I actually got. Plus 1 knowledge and perception till the end of the mystery. Effects don't stack. I'm going to save this for a future investigation. Uh-oh. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. So okay, so the thing I did earlier knocked off 3 possible tiles, leaving me 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 left. And just have to click randomly. Oh. Well, there was a pickpocket in the forest? Why? You have a feeling you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in a tree just a few meters away. I have a knife. It's just a creepy scarecrow. Relieved, you decide to leave the area just in case. Bravery pays. Abandoned hut. The trees overhead block the sunlight. You begin to feel gloomy. Minus 2 reason. And this music is really setting the mood, isn't it? The ruined witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Take the cassettes and run, or peek inside. I'll take the cassettes. Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you are found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. The case remains open. Freaky feature of found footage NEC, so I did not succeed on that one. Seemingly broken, but maybe you can find a way to repair them. Who can help me with that? Let's put it in storage for now. Oh, God stirs. There's something wrong with the tap water. It is black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. And there are riots as well. Doom at 41%. Let me see. Oh, this doesn't have it all. Watch TV, take a peek through Pico. Let's watch TV a little bit. The TV host is got a big octopus. At least that's what she claims, because there are way too many tentacles. That wasn't great. Take a bath. Oh, okay. So when the water is oily and glistening, it removes your ability to simply take a bath, probably worsening your ability to recover. So before you start a mystery, you should definitely do something to recover from it, and I failed to do so properly. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. Okay, so this is basically at the cusp of the internet becoming common. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on a bulletin, even post your own to start a conversation. Many use it to share files or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What's behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? So the first internet trolls. Investigate the forest location twice to complete the quest. Why do we need to investigate the forest suicides? Oh, the forest suicides, right. The sea of the forest sea. In the forest, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when it gets closer. I refuse to be the sort of person that doesn't help dogs. Aw, I took some damage, but that's fine. What? What am I reading? You follow the faint sound to a telephone line pole. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, yes, you're reading that too, they start to twitch and rise. Tatoru. We are fighting. How do I put this? I'll just put it bluntly. We are fighting an animated giant nutsack. A giant nutsack. Alright. Luckily, it's only doing doom damage. After searching deep in the woods for some time, you discovered the body of a young student clutching a note. Forest note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Shared death and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity? Dude went off the deep end. Well, that's not great. That is not great. Investigate the school. It's a death cult. Oh, that's just increasing detention. While the school's library computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet her at her home in the city. Another pickpocket. Stole my wallet. But I encountered it this time. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment stairs. Teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. Goddamn computers are heavy. Yes, they are. Oh, it's this one again. It's just charisma check though. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing, whereas the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Someone's trying to get up. Apartment Stalker. Why Apartment Stalker? 2 stamina on damage. Fucking killer clowns. I don't got time for you. Get out of my face. Wait, what's that? Baseball bat! And a new level. Okay, damage 4, speed 95, chance to hit is 80, so that's even better. Blunt, 2-handed, and strength based. School baseball bat. Oh, I can throw it at the enemy as well. Let's see. +1 luck. Quick thinking. Smaller team penalty for running from combat. I don't want to run from combat. I want to kill everybody. Okay. Let's add another point. Okay, now that we have a baseball bat, we need to think about strength bonuses. So let's get this up to 8. Outdoorsman and strength. It's like a pretty good combination. And I'm guessing luck affects crit because I don't see luck anywhere here. But just in case, right? Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there has been, the hospital's in chaos. The staff looks exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. This is the second time we've taken care of a nappy nurse. Oh, another curse. Curse signs, casting spells raises doom. Concussion. -1 knowledge until the end of the current mystery. I took a blow to the head. You overhear 2 nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home at a village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around and sees he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Follow the weird man. The door is locked, but you repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. A moment later, the door opens and a surprised teen with greasy hair asks who the hell you are. Mistaking these nerds for cultists, sure is embarrassing, but deep inside you're relieved. It's just a bunch of punks. As you pull into a village bus stop, a news story comes onto the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students left in front of the train hand in hand. I've seen this movie. Wait a minute. This reminds me of a Japanese shock horror film an old high school friend of mine once showed me that involved a whole bunch of students, everybody going crazy because of something being subliminally broadcasted by, I think, some kind of rock band. And it not only drove them to suicide, it drove them crazy. One of the, this was the sort of film, expressly made to shock the shit out of people, right? So you would have, a housewife listening to the radio, getting hit by the subliminal trigger, and as she's chopping vegetables, she'd also slowly chop her own fingers off until she died from blood loss. I forgot what the name of the movie was. It was ages ago. So, but I'm pretty sure that might be the inspiration here. Because that's one of the scenes, right? A mass suicide where they just leapt in front of, communally leapt in front of the train. Yeah, I had no idea that the funeral you've been invited to would end with the guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their head in your direction. It's your turn now. I'm going to use local druid chance intelligence. Standing over the corpse, you clap 2 times and bow 3 times. Older mourners seem content with the sacrifice and let you go. You can't shake the feeling that the deceased smiled slightly. I definitely did the right thing. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your efforts to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says that he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. Oh, more cash. I can still sacrifice more HP. So +2 funds, and now I'm going to use the Cauterize spell. Brings my back up to 16. And Memory Extract as well to bring up to 17 reason. That feels pretty safe. The recovery girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquietly, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. She's still a little nuts. The look of the most beautiful flower patch surprises you. As you get closer to compliment the gardener, you stop hearing weird sniffling sounds. The sniffling... Why are we fighting the gardener? Okay. If we must... I don't even know why we're fighting this one. They're just a gardener. We just wanted to say that's a really nice garden you have there. Stabs me with her shears. Third eye. Oh, perception knowledge. Nah, don't need to worry about that. Let's not pick it up. Hey, we found the shovel. Nice. We'll keep the shovel for now. Oh, dude, look at this. Small chance of gaining funds after defeating an enemy? Oh, yeah, we're using this. Absolutely. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fan exhale. The system hums, you hear a brief dial tone, and it finally connects. This is some really old school shit. Welcome home. Do you like it? Yes. I'm glad. Remember the note. Recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or voice, you so understand that they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone's here now. We escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens, you can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence, a paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. You think carefully about how to respond. You can't save everyone. Suffering is human. I don't want to die. What? Well, I don't want to die. It's okay, you don't have to be scared, we'll make it easy. Soothing thoughts that aren't your own overwhelm your mind. Whether you want it or not, your mind is shielded from the fear of death. Their thoughts become yours. It's nice, you want to stay like this. So minus 5 reason, plus 15 max reason. That's not too bad. I have to fight the... Okay. I mean, having increased max reason doesn't seem too bad. But I'm literally beating up the computer now. Like, make it make sense. I'm literally just stabbing the computer until it leaves me alone. Also, I'm somehow getting beat up by the computer. It wrenches the phone from your ear, nearly tossing it across the room. You could have killed yourself for that thing. Sweat pouring down your face, you immediately yanked the computer's plug from the socket. From the bulletin's number in the phone book, you find the system operator's address. When you enter the cramped apartment, you're met with a smelly, hanged teenager and a still running unplugged computer. You smash it to pieces. Did we just play through Ghost in the Shell? With the root cause gone, the suicides eventually slow. While you couldn't see those already in its thrall, you're relieved to know the bulletin won't take any more victims. Knowledge is key. The old god stirs. Skipping line will cost you more. I mean, so far so good, right? You still can't take a shower, but let me see. Store. Here. Let's see. I'm gonna sell the steak knife. Equip the shovel. There we go. Once a year, a ramen shop appears where there is once a hot alleyway. The ramen is sold inside is made in front of its former patrons, but can cure any health problems. Interesting. So that's the whole thing about a ramen shop. Okay. We have finished everything? Oh. I think there's only thing left. There's only one thing left, right? The lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. There's something clickable here. Choose a mystery to investigate. Yeah, I think there's only really one thing left to do, right? The lighthouse is it. This is my last option. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place. That you should run as far as you can. You're afraid there won't be any way back once you start climbing these stairs. Access storage. Blue gem. I think it's going to be necessary. Rest a bit. Start climbing. Interesting. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Oh wait, blue gem. It's shining. Vibrates in your hand. Well, whatever. Someone has been taking your photos. They focus on the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Select the enemy you fought as the second one. I'm pretty sure it was the Twisted Corpse. Oh. No, never mind. Must have been the obsessed dude. Climbing up this winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking a jacket and mask off. Nothing personal, really. Takashi-san? The salesman? I mean, luckily the shovel is doing a lot of damage. That was weird. This was the first one. Eels, I think, was the second. It's a freaking feature of... Man, I have a bad memory. Yeah, let's say eels. The gate opens. A thick black cloud obscuring vision swears something's waiting for you inside of it. Keep going. Blasphemous whispers, whatever. You just want to drive me mad. This feels dangerous. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. The tiny paste nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate requires you to grab 2 metal rods. Use your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gate. -3 stamina. The Veil of Darkness. You arrived too late? Am I supposed to be here? Oh, here we are. Just click on that. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. Oh! The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the Eldritch Old God, but what's done is done. It will stir in slumber again and again until the stars are right again. But that's alright, because you're just human in the first place. Congratulations, you are safe for now. I managed to live! Incoming Doom, 69% incoming Doom. Nice! Chosen Timeline 8. Okay, that was interesting. And the fact is, we have only started to scratch at the options available in here. Oh hey, look, achievements. Exorcise the ghost. Complete the character. Get the game with a second character. Roll 1 during a stats check. That's unfortunate. World saved. Waiting your first playthrough. Unlocks endless mode. Nice. Winning a playthrough using World of Horror backstory. Medical history backstory. Defeat Dream Devourer without killing a single patient. Unlocks Maria as an ally. Good. Okay, back to menu. Alright, that's enough for now. I will definitely be playing this again just to see what other stories they have here. Because look at this. Like, that was extracurricular activity where you're basically playing a kid sleuth. We have quick play, which is just completely random. Oh, I see. Okay. And I can choose Choose your own character background and other playthrough specifics. So this is basically a low-level playthrough. This is a completely random playthrough. It's basically a roguelike horror story at this point. And this, you design your own horror game. This is actually really, really interesting. I definitely have to try this out more. How do I go back? Whatever. How do I... Wait. Options. Exit teammate. Exit confirm. Continue. Okay. Yeah. I will try more of this next week. Well, I guess this week, I guess. But yeah, that certainly seems interesting enough. Let's see. I don't have much planned other than the usual content this week. More fighting games, more horror stories. I wasn't able to play more of Yume Nikki this week because frankly I just ran out of energy on Friday. It had been a bit of a tough week for me. One of my potential collabs kind of fell through because frankly they just kind of ghosted me. But I will try to get more information as I'm going along about the fighting game matchups I want to hold. Hopefully I can arrange something this week as well, or at least talk to my contacts about that. But other than that, Horror Story Month continues. And we are actually, I guess it's more like Horror Story last week, because next week is the last week of October, the full last week. And I do not mind at all ending October 31st playing World of Horror. That's certainly interesting enough. I will see you all, and as always, my friends, eat well.